toughest game I ever had to play.
Right.
Tougher than any championship game, any game 7.
Like Paul said, man, you see the endless friendships as you walk through the place, the security guards, the ball boys, everybody, man, that shows the appreciation, man. It was by far the hardest day that I've had to focus. This was bigger than Minnesota. Even when I went back to Minnesota, it wasn't like this.
Here are tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At forward 6'7" from Arkansas, number 7, Joe Johnson. At one guard, 6'6" from Michigan State, number 6, Alan Anderson. At the other guard, 6'7" from Peoria Central High School, number 14, Sean Livingston. At center, 6'11" from Clarion Academy, number 2, Kevin Garnett. And at field forward, 6'7" from Kansas, number 34, Paul Pierce.
It just felt good to be showered and for the city to show the appreciation, nonetheless, the organization, man. It's, you give yourself, and people always say that players you can be too loyal. I don't believe that. I really believe like a city like Boston is worth it. and tonight's is just the epitome of all that.
And you get showered with love throughout the whole game. You look up, you see so many Kevin jerseys, my jerseys, so many posters. And it's every second you're on the bench, every second during the game, people are calling your name. It was really tough for me to focus today.
Agent from the Boston Celtics that he was not interested in playing there. Jackie McMullen, Boston Globe columnist and ESPN contributor, says a deal is now in place.
Without further ado, the newest member of the Boston Celtics, Kevin Garnett. This is a no-brainer. I thought this is probably not a best opportunity. I'm just sort of still fans, man. Keep this mother alive.
The one word that comes to mind is just unbelievable. I didn't expect anything like that, for myself. Shows the first class, shows the type of organization that this is and the appreciation of the organization for you. And I couldn't put it into words. Paul and I was joking before the game, who was going to tear up and drop a tear, and I had lumps in my throat, and I kept it under control, and I tried to focus as much as I could on the game and not take away from it. But man, this is over the top. I couldn't put that into words. As I sat back and I looked at the video, I thought about how much work was invested in that. To this day, we talk about how big Doc Rivers was for us, just from a growth of not just player, but from a human being and a young man perspective of everybody that he coached. And I don't know, I'm just appreciative of the time. And throughout the timeline, man, you think about those moments and you reflect. And that's what the fist pump was, man. I had some great times in here. Like Paul said, we had obviously some dismal times, but none that overshadows the good. It's a great time here in Boston.
Pick in the 1998 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Paul Pierce from the University of Kansas.
You want answers? And the Boston Celtics are the greatest young players in NBA playoff history. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Difficult shot. For the game.
Got it! Pierce puts it up for the win. Throws it in for the
Couldn't think about nothing but today, really. You know, it was even hard for me to sleep. Just laying in a downtown hotel in Boston when I'm used to being in my house. Getting into the arena, coming through the backside, making a left instead of a right. Just everything was so different, and it was just, it was great though. It was great to be here. It was tough. It was tough for me to swallow. I was probably about 5 seconds from shedding.
Right.
I was 5 seconds.
Right.
I admit to it.
What was it, right here? It's all
You
good.
know, it's no words that can really describe just the shower of love. My bad times, through my immature times, through my growing up, becoming a man in this city, to winning the championship, and everybody sticking with me, standing behind me. I would just like to tell them thank you. I think about it, and I think as long as I'm in the league, it's going to be tough because I know I'm going to have to come back to the Boston Garden. You know, it is what it is when you put so much time and energy in one spot, and then when you come back, it's always going to be memories, and there's nothing you can pretty much escape. So as long as I'm able to come back to the Boston Garden and play games, as long as I'm in the NBA, it'll be tough to put it behind me.
I seen Paul say on the tape that he would always love the city of Boston. I feel the same way. the New Englanders and everybody who's ever supported me here, and just being nice to me and my family, and obviously they didn't have to be. I just want to say thank y'all. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart.
How did this atmosphere tonight compare to, say, a playoff game, or how would you guys compare it to some of the biggest moments that you guys have had in this building?
This is not even close. It's not even close. The impact of people and how much you've impacted their lives as not just kids but grown-ups. Just the culture here. When you come here, the first thing Jeff Twist tells you, he takes you through the library, which shows you all the history here. You feel that. You feel that responsibility. And to come back here and be showered like this, it's not even close. Not even close. When you look at it, the body of work that we've done 6 years I was here, no one can ever take that away from us. That was our era. That's what we embedded in history, and that's forever. And we take that to our grave with. That's what it's going to be. This all to me is like an example of how people feel about us. The times we were here, the guys who were here, we just seen Baby. I think a couple of weeks, I think the New Year we saw Perk. Obviously we got to see Doc, and some of the guys are still around. And I mean, even when you see them, those memories, remembering that culture, remembering that hard work, what was invested in, what we've created here throughout the 6 years that I was here. It's always going to be what it is. But I think we will always bleed green as long as we're playing basketball, as long as we're living, even when they bury us 6 feet. It's just what it's going to be.
Wouldn't trade anything. Wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Just to have, what I like to call, even though we're the same age, he's like a big brother to me.
I am a big brother.
It's like just having a big brother with you and going through the journey.
Right.
We've known each other since high school, and we have so many stories with each other together. And if it's going to end, if our ride is going to end here in Brooklyn, I wouldn't want it to be with nobody else.
I was going to see Gino. I thought Gino was going to jump up there.
That's probably the one thing.
I thought they was going to show Gino.
One last thing we didn't get to see that we missed.
Gino. Maybe y'all send us some Gino, man.
You were pointing to him on the video at the end.
Really? Hey, you know what? First off, I looked up and then I had to compose myself before I looked back up. That's why I kind of put my head down, threw my towel on, but I thought Gino was going to get cracking, yeah. I should have asked Rondo. Rondo, give him to throw some Gino tomorrow. It was all good. This is a good homecoming though, man. Seriously, man.
That's probably the only thing that wasn't on the video, Gino, right?
Yeah, no Gino.
Should have had Gino.
Should have had Gino.
We missed Gino.
We missed Gino. Should have worn my Gino shirt.